You know a person in a movie is important when they step out of a car and you see their shoe first.
Either important or sexy or both.
My wife is very good at spotting these when watching detective shows. She can solve the crime before anything, just by finding these clues. Like when there's a random guy that had more than few lines, she'd say, "Well, this guy was unusual and must be related somehow." Quentin Tarantino has entered the conversation. Plot twist: the shoe is the main character. First thing that went through my mind is to enroll in film school, graduate and begin working as grip or technical assistant on low-budget films, climb the ladder and slowly make my way to director of photography. Finally, on my first big film, I used the shot with a shoe. It's a female shoe with a high heel making a solid yet gritty clunk on the ground. The camera holds for a second as the leg begins to bend forward, and all of a sudden you see a knee making contact with the ground, followed by the rest of a body of a sex doll that some dude shoves out of his car. I then come back to this thread in order to prove the op wrong, only to discover that comments are now locked. I always feel like it's more of a "ooh, hey, you'll never guess who we could afford to have in this movie." What if you see their suitcase first? You know the director is a foot fetishist. I agree. Or they're walking around but you only hear their voice and the camera pans to their face and it's a famous actor or our beloved character. Which appears to be the natural evolution of a man hopping off of a horse and seeing his cowboy boot first. In many westerns, this way you have 1. Established that he needed to get off his horse to settle some business in the first place, and 2. Create suspense in obscuring the identity of the likely unnamed stranger. Having a shoe land softly on the pavement next to a car has far less gravity. But since it harkens back to the well-worn trope established in westerns, it is still an effective cliché. Like RoboCop? https://tvtropes.org/pmwiki/pmwiki.php/main/feed. First introduction. I teach cinematography, and this is a test I do with students. The car foot scene is such a cliché that almost everyone uses it correctly, without knowing why. Nice try, Mr. Cameron. I have heard that line in TV Sins of a Stranger Things episode. Or the back of their head, usually when wearing a hat. And when someone says, well, what do we have here?" they're about to be a complete asshole. Or when a person is running and you see their legs first. A movie isn't going to spend time showing an unimportant person step out of a car, no matter what part of them you see first.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.